Hi and welcome to another week with us, and today Molly wants to start off the video by saying hello. Hello! Wow! That is a beautiful hello. It is. It's very beautiful and very special. Huh? Wasn't that just so cute? Anyway, thank you, Molly. Creating this life for ourselves and our little family has been an amazing, amazing journey. Everything we do here is just so satisfying because it's all for us, for a better future for us, for our retirement, building our own home. I just can't explain that feeling. And knowing that one day we'll be relaxing on our terrace and looking out at that beautiful view and just thinking, we built this. With a lot of help from our wonderful community, but we built this. Growing some of our own produce is just so satisfying. This time of the year is very special for us because we start seeing all our berries growing. Last year when Luke's parents came here on holiday, they bought us a couple of trees, grapevines and also the blackberry bush. And so eating our own blackberries is very special because it's the first year and we love a delicious berry breakfast. We have been here 7 years and sometimes we get comments that we have taken our time. But when we look around, we've done it all. Every single thing that's on this land we made, we built, we dug, we cleared. And our steps have to be small because we're learning. And sometimes we do have to take 2 steps back and then a couple more steps forward and then a few more steps back. And getting to our goals is far from a race. This is not why we left our hurried life. The one thing we can always be sure of is that there's always going to be surprises waiting for us around the corner. And this week was no different. Luke read the weather forecast and it said it was going to rain. Looked up in the sky, it looked beautiful. Surely they don't know what they're saying. And then he also said there was a yellow warning for rain. And I thought, it can't be, it's beautiful. So I decided to do some weeding, but it didn't last long. All of a sudden, the black clouds came in and the rain started. Just very lightly, and I thought, I'm happy I watered this morning because I don't think it's going to give us much. That yellow warning surely is rubbish. And then just a few minutes after that, it started raining hard and hard. I went to get the camera to film outside and all of a sudden ran back in again. The wind started blowing so hard through the windows. It blew all our insect nets inside. Rain started coming inside and wetting everything we had. But the noise outside was crazy. The heavy rain turned into hail. I don't think it hailed for more than a minute, but it did enough to damage my Paulownia trees. Luke said they're going to be okay. I wish I took some videos of the trees before. They were growing very, very nicely. The leaves are nice, big and green. But now they've all got holes in the leaves from where they've been bashed for a whole minute by this really big hail. Look how beautiful they were doing. Remember when I planted them just a few weeks ago? They were so small. Look at them now. They were so beautiful. Every day I used to come water them and see how much they grew from the night before. I was so proud of them. And look what happened in just 1 minute of hail. If it hailed for more than that, I think they would all be dead by now. But I do need your advice. I don't know if I should take off the leaves that are very badly torn, or should I just leave them? Would it be harder for them to recover if I leave the leaves on? Let me know, please. We're much appreciated if you can let me know in the comments. Hopefully all the plants and trees will perk up again. What did I tell you? Life is full of surprises, but I know it's going to clear up soon. It feels like winter today, but apparently tomorrow it's going to be beautiful again. The rooster said he totally agrees. little ones. Okay, oh, they're already growing roots, look. Can you see that? They're already growing roots. These cactus have calloused over nicely, and they're also, look, flowering. They grow roots however you place them. This was on the side and it's growing roots from there. Look how beautiful this one is with the flower. They all have roots on them. Okay, calm down. Molly's just a bit scared because of the thunder, eh? You're scared because there's thunder. But you know what? You're very brave and you have your thunder jacket on. I find it super easy to plant these paddles. The only thing I do is uncover a little bit of soil and then place the paddle. That's all I do. So 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, Molly, you might want to move a little bit. Timmy, come and tell Molly she's being silly. She's being a silly girl. Okay, excuse me. Molly, I'm just scared to do this in case I get your tail. It is a much faster process without a scared dog. Wow, this one's really nice. And the flower, already with the roots. I know, honey, I know you're scared. I know you're scared, but be careful. And just put it like that. You're with Mummy, you're safe, especially. So, hey. You know that it's just on there. You're being silly. At least I managed to plod most of the cactus, but it looks like it's going to be raining for the rest of the day. Hey? You were never like this, huh? You're scared of thunder. But she is wearing her thunder jacket for protection, eh, Molly? Even though you are scared of the thunder, you will still be a clever girl and help me in the kitchen. Huh? Come, let's go. Come on, mommy. Can you help me? Look. Okay, close, please. Thank you. Wow. Let me do this one. Okay, can you close it, please? Wow, thank you. We want to open a window in the ruin tomorrow, so fingers crossed the weather clears up.
Okay. Okay, before we head down to the ruin and start opening that window, I need to put the water heater back in connection, because a couple of weeks ago we had some problems with it. Took it to the guy and he said that the place where the flame comes out, the pilot, it was just full of soil, so when I lit it, it caught fire, and yeah, he had to clean the whole thing out. He doesn't know what insect would do it, but I think maybe a wasp. I don't know, because they make their nests out of earth, kind of, right? Let me know what you think in the comments. Which insect could have filled in the gas piping with soil? How random, eh? So the same day that the hot water heater stopped working, we also noticed a drop in pressure in our water. And then I remembered, we have water filters now. We've had them for about 6 months, but it's something new. I've never had to change them, so I completely forgot. 6 months ago now, we installed a water drop reverse osmosis and whole house filter. And Water Drop are also the sponsors of this week's video. Having this water drop RO system in our house has really changed our lives. Because instead of going to the closest village and filling up 6 by 20 litre jerry cans for drinking water every couple of weeks in winter and probably every week in summer, now we just have it in our tap, in the kitchen, and from our own well, which is awesome. And it tastes really, really good, but more than that, it's the time to go and fill up and wait, because in summer the flow at some of these village springs is really, really low and it takes ages. So our most important commodity, time, it saves a lot of it. The reverse osmosis actually has a light and a warning light of when you need to change the filters. So the 3 filters of the G3P800 expire or need to be changed at different times. One of them is 6 months, one of them is 12, and the other is 24. They do come included with the unit when you buy it, so at least you've got the first 6 months before you even have to change one. Having said that, we've had ours for longer than 6 months and we haven't changed it yet. The light hasn't come on. But the total cost annually is about $160. The whole house filter, however, doesn't tell you, and you will notice that it needs to be changed because of the lower pressure in your water. Now, the activated carbon filter needs to change every 6 months, I believe, and the PP cotton filter needs to be changed every 3 to 6 months. Well, it's been 6 months here and we noticed a change in pressure, so it's time to do that. I did order 2 sets, and I did that because instead of waiting to order it and get it delivered, when we need to change it, we can just change it immediately, and at least we've got a 6 month supply backup over there. Between these two, they remove sand, sediment, chlorine, rust, dirt, grit, silt, up to 5 microns. So they just take everything out. And I think what's really cool with the GAC filter is they actually use coconut shell to improve the taste and odor of the water. So natural products inside this, which I like. Now, like I said, we do have that reverse osmosis, so we don't drink the water when it comes out of this whole house filter. But what these filters really do is protect the lifespan of any appliance that uses water. So a washing machine or a fridge if it's got a water and ice dispenser, your reverse osmosis, anything that uses tap water. It really is your first line of defense for all your appliances. So I'm going to install these and the water heater now. Sir,
Yes,
can you turn the water on, please?
sure. Anything for you.
How nice you're being to me. You heard her. Go on the cold and we have to let it run for a couple of minutes till it comes clear.
Okay.
But I've got to let it run until the air all comes out of the carbon filter until it's been purged.
Yay, hot water finally.
All right, okay, turn it off. If you don't have one of these whole house water filters, I highly recommend it, even if you have municipal water, because it does take out rust and chlorine and stuff like that, which is in municipal water sometimes. And for the sake of all your appliances that use water, you definitely need one of these. And I also can't recommend enough the reverse osmosis, the G3P800. It really has changed our lives immensely. I'd also like to share the lab test we had done 6 months ago, and it shows the contaminants that are found in our well water, and then obviously after the RO, it was all gone. So the after looks awesome because it's all 0, less than 1, 0, 0, 0. Very good! You might think it is a bit expensive, but in the long run it saves you a lot of money and time and fuel to go there and all the strength to lift up all the bottles to get the drinking water. And that's for you. So not only is it about saving money, but more importantly it's about health and drinking water that is safe.
Mmm. Tastes like water.
Tastes like very clean water. Yum. We've put the links in the description below of both this and the reverse osmosis. Thank you Waterdrop for sponsoring this video. Now I think we're going to go to the ruin and start taking out those stones in the window. It is stinking hot, but we still want to keep working. Try and get a few hours in every day, you know, because otherwise you can't just stop for the summer completely. We have a lot to do. We thought today we would open this window and see what's going on there. It's very strange. I think the stone on the outside is about this thick. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try and open it out. Molly, you're in the worst place ever.
Ever. Go and stay where I told you.
No.
Where it's nice and cool.
I have a very basic crowbar, not like
Yes.
Nick's.
Molly, move.
Where is she?
Behind, on the...
Move. Hey, move,
the
move,
door.
move. Go, 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 go. You're banished. Thou shalt not return, young lady. She's coming back.
She'll be outside.
You're a pretty girl. You're a pretty. You were going and then Daddy played the fool and you came back. Hey. Go. You want either that corner or let's go round.
Maybe you should wear your mask.
Yeah?
Ah, it's
I should
flying
wear a
into your
mask.
face.
Okay, let me get it.
With your special mask.
In a special mask. It's really good. Gecko.
Ah.
But this was burnt before they filled it in, huh?
Yes. Be like Doug said, it's too small, but it does look decentish, you know, for a window. In my
Yeah,
eyes.
after talking to him, he said it's the right size because
Okay.
of the.
Because of the way
I
it's...
think percentage-wise, the openings 2 square meters of the front, it has to be 7%.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it will get too hot. And where it is, we're going to cover it from the outside. Like in the front here, the terrace, that's going to wrap around the whole corner.
Yeah.
We'll have grapevines, so at least in summer it creates the shade, so you don't get that light on that window. We're going to open here, and in spring we get the sun in through the window, and sorry, in autumn and winter.
Oh.
That's all quartzite. This won't be used over here. We'll use it in the other wall that's like that. I'm not. Well, how small it is.
I was
I
expecting
thought it was going to be really big.
Even me. Wow.
Landslide. What are you doing?
She's just like walking back and forth. Oh.
A hindrance, I tell you. Go, mommy, go. That is weird.
Very
Huh?
weird. Very weird.
Let's see what we're going to do about this gecko. Is it like some attempt at concrete?
Maybe.
Shall we go have a look outside?
Yes,
'Cause
better.
it looks like it's one piece.
Yeah,
which
it
is
looks like it's
weird.
one piece, but
I'm pretty sure there's a big piece, but I thought there were some of the smaller ones. Okay, so this isn't supporting it,
okay, very good.
so we can take those two out. I don't know, it looks like it was done after this as well to me, because it's been so badly made compared to the rest of the house, you know. Very strange. It just seems so wrong. Like what, they had this big piece and thought, okay, we'll pull out this side one and then stuff this in. Why does that make it easier at all? Why not just break it here
Yeah,
and put that
true.
in, you know? It's just a complete mystery to me. But we'll see.
Ooh.
Moved, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time to have a bit of a break. It's really hard in this temperatures, eh?
Even for the cameraman.
this genius or stupid?
We'll soon find out.
So I'm thinking the bottom is going to come out first. Boom, boom. We'll see.
No, I think putting this on is a good idea.
No harm, that's for sure.
That's sure.
Definitely no harm. Tell me if anything else moves except the big stone.
Okay. Woo! Exciting. Wow. Be careful when it falls. It looks like it might fall inside. Whoa! I'm ready to run with the camera just in case. The spider, he doesn't know what to do. Okay,
Hey! Is it break?
let's see. We have a window. Ah.
Broke a few of these.
Yeah, I knew they were going to break.
But it did break its fall.
Uh-huh. It's better bit of wood than the
Yeah.
prop. Awesome.
Okay, so a wolf I think it was a wolf spider, right? That one.
I'm not sure, maybe.
Wolf spider and a gecko lost their home today. I'm sorry, guys. There's more important things.
They have loads of other space they can.
2 burgers, 1 chips, please. It's like at the tuck shop at school, through the window.
No, if you're going to make another arch with Nick, if you're going to do anything with Nick, you can sell your stones through there. The stone you can put.
The Stone Merchant's storefront. So if I'm not mistaken, this was 75 or 85? Yeah, 73. I thought so. 71.
Oh,
So it's not straight, this one. It's like it's coming out like that.
it does look like one of the sides was there and it's not anymore, eh? Though.
Aha, but then there's this stone here, you know,
Yeah.
the one before. It's strange. I don't know why this was taken. It's really weird
Yeah,
and
it's
annoying.
very weird.
It's really annoying me. So, let's say pretty much 20, maybe a bit more. But when you put the mortar, I guess 20. And this will have to carte. So 33, 34 max. So even if it's 30, this one is 30 in fact. So 30, 20, and minimum, or maximum rather, 88. 90 is here, like this. So this will be the face. This needs to be 30.
It's more.
It's kind of there. Needs some shaping and cleaning there. And 20. We said the thinnest is pretty much 20.
Cool.
Maybe that'll fit there. It's looking good, eh?
Looking very good. Looks like it was there.
Was it there? And they pulled it out and put it out there. No, they didn't
No
put
way.
Put it in this one. That looks pretty good. Even this has been worked, this side, you know, already. We need to straighten it a bit more for it to be straighten this. And then bang in some stones underneath. Cement, put the stone, bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang. Awesome.
Straighten off this edge. Okay, so that's an option. Also, I'll obviously wait and speak to Dirk and to Nick, because maybe Nick will just tell me to cut a piece of this, because it's the right height and it'll be easy to go there. But also, all the windows and doors, I think so far we've decided to have like a cement border around, and also we'll plaster the inside, so it won't be stone showing. There'll be also kind of a ledge for the windows to go up against, so that we'll have to do out of cement, so we don't have to worry about the stone showing and having to hide anything. So we could even just use concrete beams for other windows. They do it a lot here and all over the world. So I mean, really we could just close this off, because then the border will cover everything. So we'll leave this here for now. We can't move that anyway without the digger, which isn't working. The digger I have abandoned since the last leak, but I think now is the time to get under there, pull out the swivel joint and try and sort it out one last time, because we're going to need it. We're going to need it to move heavy stones. And also, I mean, after this window, maybe Nick can help us with the door, which I'll show you soon. But next, really, is building the foundation on the walls that we need to build up. So there's maybe an arch on the other side, at the back there, near the Airbnb bit. There's the outside, the ante-room, which needs to be built. So we need to do the foundation. Always start from the bottom up. That's what Nick and Dirk always tell me. We definitely want the digger for that. I'm kind of dreaming that in the middle, in the back there, there's going to be a deep enough hole in between boulders to have a little root cellar, but everyone's highly doubtful. We'll see. But it would be nice if we didn't have to dig it out by hand. So we might as well give that a shot. So I'll jump under that digger later today. In the meantime, next week it should be cooler. It's going to be 28 degrees for 3 days. So Nick and I might do a bit of a labour transfer, as we do. A labour exchange, rather. So maybe he'll come. So we should see about that door. Let's go have a look. It's really changing in here, eh? With the window and the arch now. It's like before it was just one closed room. So, ideally, somewhere here. And I think it's 80 or 90 centimetres. So even here, we could cut where we need to cut, but not worry about this, because then we can cover and do a border out of cement.
Yeah.
It does need to be the height as the door there, which we'd have to check with the laser, but it looks round about here. So that's not a bad, you got that. The ridge beam wall is going to go anyway. It's going to come down that. So we just have to take off this.
Yep.
And put a beam pretty much from here to here. Look, it's not too bad. I'm guessing Nick will agree with, maybe not. He'll come next week and I'll be like, no, not like that. I'm guessing. I'm guessing I'm going to go for there to there. So that's 1 meter, 1 meter from there to there. So we would need a lintel. I'm guessing, I think it's 15 centimeters for concrete on each side. I'm not sure if it's the same for granite, but I'll have to check with Dirk. Okay, it's not looking wide enough, eh? The wall is 60. And this is 45.
It's long enough, eh?
170. 170 by about 20. The thing is, that wall is the only door that we're going to keep on stone, right?
Yes, from the
But we're
inside.
going to do the borders, so it's okay. So we can use concrete beams, maybe.
Oh, instead
Maybe
of
it
that.
makes more sense, because we're going to hide it anyway with the border.
Yeah.
I think I'll just wait till I hear back from, well, speak and hear back, get some advice from Uncle Nick and Uncle Dirk.
His posse.
My posse, y'all. In the meantime, I think I'll jump under the digger and face my fears.
No, but you've been putting it off just because we've been on such a high with the house, you know, and the
Yeah.
digger is such a low point.
And it's just, it really sucks working on the digger with all the oil and in this heat. Actually, I should go home and change, even though this is on
Yes.
my best clothes.
Yes, you shouldn't do it.
I shouldn't do it. I should get the oily ones. So actually, we'll go back. Maybe I'll come out in the morning then. And what about these brambles? I mean, how long ago did we cut these? Really not that long ago.
No,
It was before the floor, with the floor, when we were doing the floor
maybe,
last.
maybe.
But I'm constantly cutting them out, these, and trying to pull them out.
But you
It's
said
crazy.
we're going to take this bench off, I think.
I like it, eh? I love this
Yeah.
bench. And when it's our terrace, we might... It's not in the plans yet. I think he took it off, right? But we said we might do it on both sides of the terrace. But I do want to take it all out. Maybe that's something we can do, so we can pull out these brambles once and for all.
Pull out the brambles, see what's underneath as well, because and then build it a bit better than this.
Well, I mentioned it last week in our video about the ventilation we're going to do, the low-tech air conditioning. The pipes will be coming in from here. So we would have to build it after, around that.
Yes.
Because we're going to have to dig. We need our digger. We need to dig 2 meters down, all along this plateau. I'm going to go home, get changed, and come and work on that digger. Okay, I think that's about it from us this week. It took long, but not as long at least. I thought, at one point, I thought it wasn't going to come out.
No, I thought it was going to be a 5-minute job actually. and then-
Before I started,
Yeah,
but then I thought it was going to be days, but we managed
yeah.
somehow.
You managed. I just filmed you.
I wasn't sure, that's all. It's good I've seen Nick taking out stones like I don't know what,
Because
like a machine.
It was funny though because it was really pushed in there. Like how they got it in, they just pushed it straight in there. There was no space at the top
There
or
really
the
wasn't.
bottom.
There really wasn't.
So yeah, whoever did it did pretty well.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed spending some time with us, and we want to thank Waterdrop. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video because you help with our projects too, but also you helped us keep hydrated because we are drinking so much water right now.
And I would be spending a minimum of 2 hours filling up bottles of water from the closest village.
Yes, and I don't think it's weekly. I think it's more often than that
In
because
summer,
yeah, because you're drinking loads.
loads. And we're
Loads.
making ice and coffee and slushies.
Yeah. So if anyone
So-
is in the same situation like us and you go to get water and you prefer having water like this out of the tap, and also like Luke said, to help your appliances.
First line of protection.
Yes. So I left the link in the description below. Thank
Alrighty.
you all and have an awesome week ahead. Bye
Ciao, guys.
guys.